Hi, I'm Danielle from New South Wales School of Languages, and I'd like to show you how to download our application form, save it, fill it out, save it again, and send it on to the next stakeholder. So here we are on our enrolments page, here we are on our home page, and I'm going to select the enrolments page and go to our application form. And then we're going to go to the Year 9, 10, 11 and 12 application form. So just so you know that there is one form for Years 9, 10, 11 and 12. We're going to download the form. So we're going to go to this downward facing arrow on the top right hand side and we're going to download it. This will bring up the this will bring up the document that we need to save. Now for us to fill out this form, we need to save it first. So I'm going to go to File, Save As. I want to save it in the desktop. And then it's come up with the name that it'll save it as, and I'm going to select Save. All right, so I need to bring up that form we've just saved, so I'm going to get rid of this form. All right, I'm just going to bring up the folder where this was kept. There it is, and I'm bringing up the document. Okay, this is the form we want to fill out. So I highly recommend that you read the instructions here. Okay, and take your time going through the form. Okay, I'm just going to start with a few fields for you. So I'm going to put in my last name, LV, and then I'm going to tab to the given name. All right, and for example, you're interrupted, you want to save the work you've done, you select Save on your top left-hand side. Okay, you need to scroll through each field and ensure that it's filled out correctly. I highly recommend you tab, that way you don't miss any fields. All right, I'm just going to go through some areas that do create some concern. So please make sure you select the course that you're going to do, the year that you're in, the language that you want to study, and the course. Okay, it's very important for years 9 and 10 that you select the correct number of electives that you will be studying, including the subject that you'll be studying at New South Wales School of Languages. For year 11 and 12 students, please make sure that you put in the number of units that you will be studying for your HSC, including the language studied at New South Wales School of Languages. Okay, so this is the eligibility page for years 11 and 12. When you select a course, the eligibility will appear, or the eligibility criteria will appear. For example, I've selected beginners, and there it is. All right. So a very important part of the form is your formal education table. At the top of this table, we've got an example of how the fields need to be filled out. So if you're a student that's coming to us in year 11, you will need to fill out the fields from year 10 to year 1. And so the first one, you have to put down the calendar year that you were in year 10, the name of the school, the country you attended that school, the language of instruction, and any other languages that you learnt at that school. So I can't reiterate enough how important it is for this to be filled out correctly so I can assess your eligibility for the course that you have chosen to study with us. Okay, so just make sure you fill in everything else. Okay, I don't want to go too fast and make you sick. All right, so here we are. We're at the student declaration. So here we can put in our digital signature. I've created a digital signature already, so I would be selecting Continue. If you have not yet created a digital signature, I would select Configure New Signature and create a new digital ID. And then you continue on. All right. So for me, I'm going to go back to Continue, select Sign. Again, the prompt is going to come up of how this document is to be saved. I'm going to just save it as is, and I'm going to replace the existing document, and up comes my signature. Now, whilst it is signed, or I should say once it is signed, a student is unable to amend the contents of the document unless you go into this field, you right click, and you clear the signature. Okay. Now we'll move on to the parent's signature, and the parent again fills out their details, and I would again recommend that the parent tab through each field. So this has to be all completed. Student medical details, very important. Please send in that plan. If you have anaphylaxis, there's a section on authority to publish, again, very important. All right, so we get here again to the parent signing. So you put in the parent's name, and here you put in the signature. Now, you would be able to, in this section, because it's a different person, you will need to configure a new digital ID if you don't already have a digital ID, and complete it that way. All right, and you'd select continue. And again, once you put in the digital ID, it saves it. All right, so I'm not going to go continue here. I'm going to go to, I am going to put in my signature just for example's sake. Okay, and I'm going to save it. Oh, sorry, I'm going to save it. Sorry, there we go. Okay, and you can see it's grayed out here on the top left-hand corner because it's already saved. Okay, and then in your folder where the document has been saved, for me it's right here, this form, or sorry, this file, I'm going to attach to an email that I will be sending to the homeschool so that they can send it to us at New South Wales School of Languages. So I hope this has helped you fill out our form, and I look forward to receiving your applications as soon as possible. All the best, and thank you.